4 to play. 114 to 113. The Clippers were down 24. Not sure what we're waiting for here. Clippers will have Batum check into the ball game. Garland's going to check out. So
Can we end this, please?
114 to 113. Nico to throw it in. Finds Matherin. Fouled. But that does it. The Clippers complete. Oh, no. Never mind. Hey. Dennis Schroeder says free throws tough. So Matherin will shoot two.
Matherin to the line.
Time out.
I don't know. Are they going to put 0.1 seconds left? All he's got to do is miss one. The game's over. Kawhi is him. They're checking now.
Rebound for Leonard. 28%. The lead. Plus 17, and when they needed him,
Great play by Coach Lou. Get Kawhi in motion. Benedict Mathurin put the ball on the money. Kawhi over a double team. The double team came too late with the groove that he's been in. You knew Kawhi was knocking that down on the left elbow.
Incredible stuff from the claw. Mid-range jumper for the mid-range caster. Clippers are with up 5-1 here. Their first lead 11-8. They're reviewing an inbound at the end. And they've started to go for the exit. The foul occurs.
This game is over.
3 off the clock out of 2.
I don't know. They could put 0.1 on, but this game is over. The Clippers complete a 24-point comeback with 9:55 left in the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard, insane. They're leaving 0.4 on?
1 point game.
How? They inbounded it. Some time came off. Matherin was fouled. He's at the line. He misses the first. How does no time come off? That's impossible. I'm missing it. But you got to miss it hard. Miss it.
Misses it. Siakam rebounds it, calls timeout.
What?
0.1 comes off the clock. Wow.
Indiana ball with 0.1 left.
Yes. 1 point game.
Clippers up by 1. There's not enough time to get a shot off.
Oh, now they changed game. 111 to 105. It's down. Finds Kawhi. Right corner. It's a Garland three. Corner. It's a Garland. We have finds Kawhi. Right at high drama.
Aaron Gordon is not in the building. Okay.
Within a possession. Manto State won't have a tough time getting out. Half the building is left.
This game is over. There's 0.1 left.
13. Clippers were down 24. Kawhi Leonard hit a free throw.
There's no way with 0.1 left you can get a shot to go.
With 0.4 as they complete are on their way.
How did no time come off the clock when Benedict Mathurin was fouled?
If Indiana runs the same play here, with 0.1 you could tap it. There's still a chance here for the Pacers to win the game. They'll inbound front court near side. Them hard to throw it in with Siakam.
There's no way.
Along with Toppin and Huff.
Get it over with. At least 0.1 should have came off on the inbounds pass to Mathurin, and this game should be over.
All on the floor. Even the security still on the floor.
I'm upset.
13 seconds left in this time.
Very.
Security comes off the floor.
We need to be able to celebrate.
Down there with Jones Jr. and Mathurin just standing in the paint. It has to be a tip at 0.1. Clippers up by 1. Here we go.
They got to try to tip it in. There's 0.1 left.
Blocked it at the rim again. No. A foul is called on who?
They called a foul?
A foul is called on the lob on the Clippers.
They called a foul on the Clippers?
At the line. They call a foul on the Clippers.
Huff is going to the line?
And Jay Huff is at the line.
He can win the game. Are you kidding me?
The foul is on Lopez.
That's insane.
Lopez pushed Huff, who kind of threw his head back.
With 0.1 left, Huff is at the line. He can win the game.
The first to tie the game. No!
He misses the first.
He missed it off the left.
Oh my goodness.
We might have overtime.
He can still tie it to put us into overtime. What is happening? Okay, Lopez, that was a foul.
To put it in OT. Studies the rim. Huff.
He missed it! Clippers win! Basketball gods in the building! Oh my God! How was that even a thing? Basketball gods
with a chance to win the game and missed them both. And the Clippers, after the longest 3 seconds in the history of the NBA, get a win. We're going to have Derrick Jones Jr. on the headset. DJ is talking to some of the guys on the floor. Justine Jones is going to track him down for us. What a win by the Clippers from down 24 to getting it done. Impressive stuff from this team. Clippers get a win on a go-ahead bucket from Kawhi with 0.4. And Jones Jr. Derek, you got us?
Yeah, I got to.
Appreciate you for hopping on after the longest 3 seconds in NBA history.
That's all good.
You guys do get the win, though. You were down 24, able to come all the way back.
Yeah.
What does this say about this group? You know, obviously, start of a road trip, 3-hour time difference, but you still were able to complete the comeback.
Yeah. I mean, we, no matter what, we just never give up. I mean, we down 20, down 15, down 10. No matter how much time left, we're gonna make sure that we keep fighting, keep putting our best foot forward, and just trying to keep chipping away.
Derek, you had a lot of tough drivers to guard today. I mean, Neesmith, Nimhart, Siakam. They try to get downhill. They try to create contact. They try to get to the free throw line. You're able to cut them off laterally so quick. What kind of work goes into being so quick laterally on the defensive side of the ball?
I mean, I got it tattooed on the back of my arm. It's just a gift from God. I mean, I honestly like the athleticism that I got. I mean, I was blessed with this at a young age. And, I mean, I've just been working on my legs and working on my body ever since. And, I mean, I just keep pushing forward.
Last one for you, but Kawhi Leonard, 20 straight points and now 50 straight games.
Hell yeah.
He has the game winner. What is the best part about being Kawhi's teammate?
Just being able to see the work that he put in. Just the work that he put in for his game, off the court for his body, just in the weight room, everything. Just being able to watch him put in the work every day, day in, day out. It helps us just keep our mindset right and stay on our grind.
Appreciate you, Derek. Go enjoy this with your teammates.
Yes, sir.
Clippers get the win over the Indiana Pacers, 114-113, as they take down Indiana in dramatic fashion. Kawhi Leonard with a game winner with 0.4 to play. All right, for our crew here in Indianapolis, Ed Ruskowski, our statistician tonight, Alan Benjamin, our engineer, Carlo Jimenez, saying we'll pass it to the one and only Adam Oslin with Daniel West in the studio. Clippers, it wasn't ugly, but it doesn't matter. They all count the same. A win over the Pacers, 114-113. Here in your Clippers out of network.
LA Clippers back.
Holy!
LA Clippers Audio Network.
What a game! Hashtag comeback clips works again. I put it out twice. They were down 24 with 9:55 left in the second. How many comebacks have we been getting lately? Incredible. They do it again.
with all the great benefits you get in your Southern California.
Unbelievable.
Ford-backed warranty and a multi-point
They were
inspection.
down 19 in
Car
Memphis
There
recently.
are no surprises.
They were down 17 to Golden State.
Or visit your Southern California.
They know comebacks. This Clippers team.
The spirit of
I cannot believe
an emotional sound story that celebrates
that Huff had 2 free throws to win it with 0.1 seconds left.
Went on Reddit and some fans were like,
The
shout out
call
to
on
Tank Commander
Lopez,
for missing
yes,
again.
it was a foul. Why was there 0.1 left to begin with? Why did the clock not move when Benedict Mathurin got fouled?
It's a fire. It's a feel. It's
All's well that ends well. Kawhi Leonard, game winner, left elbow. Coach Lou drew it up perfectly. Coach Lou haters, weep.
The important questions, like, do you really need?
He drew up multiple perfect plays down the stretch. The kick out from Kawhi to Darius Garland for 3 as well.
Your favorite hot sauce in Idaho. Fortunately, the answers are here.
I mean, the Pacers were 8 of 11 from 3 in that first quarter. They've been the best 3-point shooting team the last 6 games.
Bring essentials, and not so essentials.
You gotta go. You don't have to.
Your adventure.
What a comeback. What a season. What a performance, Kawhi Leonard.
Class-leading cargo space.
Appreciate
and
you.
second row legroom.
Insane.
Get more at your
See
local
you next
Kia dealer
year.
today. Keep the adventure going.
Lopez, Hawaii, random game.
Kawhi makes it 50 straight games of 20 points or more. 14th player in NBA history to do it. First guy over 30 to do it. Let's go.
The game is done.
Wrap this one up.
Now the reaction begins. This is Clip. Now, your pre and post game host, Adam Osler.
Ball don't lie, and neither does Kawhi. Kawhi with the game winner and a 24-point comeback in Indianapolis over the Pacers. Welcome in to your post-game show as the Clippers get the victory, 114 to 113. Woo! Carlo Jimenez, what a call by you. What a win by this Clippers team. They outdo themselves once again. Hashtag comeback clips. Yes, I not only put it out once, I put it out twice early on in the first half of this ball game, and the Clippers come through when it mattered most. And how about Kawhi Leonard?
No, I mean, that was unbelievable. Kawhi Leonard, we've talked about it all season, but what he has done has been next level for this Clippers team and continues to be a first-team All-NBA player. A straightaway mid-range jumper that he's able to roll in, a tough shot for this Clipper team. I just thought it was so impressive by the Clippers to be able to execute down the stretch, right? He had so many wonky and wacky things happen in that game. Isaiah Jackson rolls his ankles. He's done. Garland rolled his ankle. Is he coming back? He starts the second half. The Clippers were down 24 at one point. Indiana had more threes made than Clippers had shots made in this ball game at one point, and the Clippers come all the way back to get it done. It was an impressive win. Impressive win by this team. And Kawhi Leonard, an impressive shot. He gets that mid-range at him. He feels comfortable, and he felt comfortable and hit it in a big-time way. That was huge from Kawhi.
This Clippers team in that uphill battle throughout the entire game, it felt like, Carlo, just to pull through in the end. And then to have some wackiness where I'm still wondering, how'd the clock not move on the inbounds pass to Benedict Mathurin? It was at 0.4. It stayed at 0.4. He's at the free throw line. It ends up with, I guess it's a correct call. Brook Lopez did foul Huff on the inbounds play.
Yeah.
You rarely ever see it. And then Huff misses both free throws somehow, and this Clippers team pulls it out. That's one of the wildest contests, especially down the stretch, you'll ever see.
No, I mean, that game could have ended 4 different ways with the way it happened. At first, I thought Huff was the one who committed the foul, and then they turned it on Lopez, and then Huff's a good free throw shooter. I mean, this guy 84%, and all of a sudden, and he missed both badly at the free throw line, and the Clippers starve off the win. This was just a wacky, wonky, weird game, Adam, to start the road trip. But all that matters is all the wackiness led to a Clippers win, and they finally got it done. Kawhi with a big shot. I thought Garland's 3 when they were down 6 with a minute 26 in the corner was huge. And the Clippers That's why they're one of the more dangerous teams in the NBA, Adam, is because when they get into close games late, they got guys who can just go get buckets. And Darius Garland and Kawhi Leonard are two guys who you do not want to be on the other side of in late clutch game situations. This team is so good down the stretch because they have those guys who can hit the tough shots, who can make the big plays on the offensive end, and who can take care of the basketball. And that's what those guys did in a really big way. I just thought this was a huge comeback Clips win, a win they needed, Adam, and a win they deserved. And you've won 4 in a row now. You got Milwaukee on Sunday before you come back home in one of the biggest games of the year against the Portland Trailblazers. This is a big, big bounce back by the Clippers, down 24, and they got it done.
And Carlo, things look pretty bleak, down 6 with 1:27 left. And I want to give a lot of love to Coach Lue. Those ATOs, the 3 by Garland off the feed from Kawhi Leonard there to make it a 3-point game in just 4 seconds coming off the clock. And then the Kawhi eventual game winner, just as Coach Lue drew it up, perfectly executed by his squad. But that whiteboard and Coach Lue doing work down the stretch. What a mastermind.
It's 100% true, right, Adam. The Clippers, if you had to pick shots, if you could literally pick shots that you wanted for the Clippers down the stretch, you would pick a Kawhi midi and a Garland 3. And this is what you got. And you got a wide open Garland 3. And the Clippers were able to come away with a victory. So just so impressed by this team. I think for them to be able to battle like they did today, to come back like they did today, in a game in which not much was going their way, I thought was really, really impressive. And this team's they're a scrappy Indiana team who is hot. You don't envy the Miami Heat who have to see them next. This is they haven't won a lot of games. They are in a lot of games here in Indiana, and that was a close one late. Fantastic job by this Clipper team. What a win, Adam. And now we'll see if they can carry it over to Milwaukee on Sunday. But hey, Clippers got it done. Let's go.
Just 8 games remaining in the season after the Clippers come back down 24 in Indianapolis to win on a Kawhi game winner. 114-113 your final. They're going to Milwaukee on Sunday, 12:30 tip-off Pacific time. We'll have your pregame show starting at 11:30. Carlo Jimenez, great call down the stretch, my friend. You nailed it. We'll talk to you on Sunday.
Appreciate you, Adam. Always good to talk to you, and always good when the Clippers win. Let's go!
Clippers by 1. Thanks to number 2, Kawhi Leonard, who's number 2 to nobody the last 3 months. There ain't a player in the NBA that's been better than him, and he proves it once again. 114-113 your final. Clippers over the Pacers. Coming up next, second half highlights and more right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
There you go. Always good. Take care.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Unreal.
You make it yours.
Unreal. You guys think Huff missed those on purpose?
There are a lot of Tank Commander allegations running around. I've seen.
Did he look over at Rick Carlisle? I need to see the video. I need every angle. Did Rick give him the nod?
Fox, Rigid, Rhino, and more.
That was the longest 0.4 seconds in history. You're right. Who said that? MB.
I took it all the way up to Utah for an archery competition.
Oh, all right. Where do you want? I have fourth quarter combos. I have Kawhi making the shot. I've got the foul call. I've got the.
It's like, why would the Pacers do all that just to intentionally lose late when they were playing that hard the entire way? They really needed to miss those 2 free throws to lose it. They could have done a lot of things earlier to lose the game. They could have arrested guys late in the game. They could have done all kinds of things.
With USPS ground advantage, you can keep up with confidence.
Mio gets an automatic timeout because he's been hating on Kawhi Leonard for far too long. I forget. What up, Ray? Kawhi Leonard, game winner. Insane. I was saying, if the Pacers wanted to throw that game, guys, they could have done that far earlier.
Deadline's closing.
They're up 6 with over a minute left.
Keep up with confidence. Every package stays on our secure network from door to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable prices,
Claw said wet ball.
Built-in peace of mind. You run the business. He who run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage.
Kawhi Leonard.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
What do you got second half?
I got Lopez, I got Garland, I have the shot, I've got the missed free throw, wherever you want.
Kawhi Leonard game winner, and the Clippers come back down 24 over the Pacers. 114-113 was your final. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. This is your Clippers post-game show. Kawhi Leonard said wet ball on the left elbow to get them the 114-113 win. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, we'll get to your phone calls. New phone number for you because we're on the Patriot AM 1150. That phone number, 877-520-1150 here. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Coming up, we'll get to your final box score. Second half highlights, though. Clippers down by 24 with 9:55 left in the second quarter. Kawhi comes into the ball game, or back in, I should say, and they go plus 14 before the end of the first half. They go from down 24 to it being a 10-point game at 60-50 entering the third quarter. In that third quarter, though, get the ball to the Brookie monster, Brook Lopez. Another good game from him.
Left hand, Lopez left alone, right wing three, Lopez cans it. 6:18 to play in the third, looking to extend their winning streak to 4. Lopez left wing three, laces. Brook Lopez with his third three. He's got a team-high 16 points.
Brook Lopez had 8 of his 16 points in that third quarter. And the Clippers ended up going plus 8, meaning they won the third quarter by 8 points. So they were down 10. Now they're only down by 2 heading into the fourth quarter at 88-86. In the fourth, a lot of different heroes out there for the Clippers before we even get to Kawhi, including Darius Garland here.
Retreats to the right wing, handling with the left hand, shooting sleeve on that left arm. Neesmith touches earth. Garland three, got it! Garland putting him hard on the deck. Rebound from Mathurin. Clippers can tie or take a lead. Mathurin right down the lane with a right-handed scoop layup. We're tied at 101. 6:11 to play in the fourth. Jumping in the air, pass stolen by Kawhi, the takeaway. Leonard with numbers, crosses to his right hand, kick it Garland, right corner, a three. Yes! 1-point game. 111-105. Inbound finds Kawhi, right corner. It's a Garland three, and it's money. The Clippers right back within a possession.
Darius Garland with a big three-pointer to bring them within 3. Clippers get another stop with 31 seconds left, and Garland gets fouled. Well, the Pacers, they got the Clippers in the penalty. Garland goes to the free throw line, hits both with 31.3 seconds left. 1-point game. Siakam misses the 2-pointer. Great defense by Derrick Jones Jr. Clippers ball after Kawhi Leonard got double-teamed topside. Coach Lue said with 3 seconds left, I'm calling the timeout. We're getting an ATO. I'm going to draw something up for the claw here, and here's your game winner.
Lopez, Kawhi, and Garland. Clippers were down 24. Can they get one more bucket and take a lead? 3 seconds left. Down by 1. Mathurin to throw it in. Finds Kawhi on the right side. A righty dribble. Free throw line jumper. Rolls in. Clippers lead by 1 with .4. 114-113. Timeout, Indiana.
Kawhi over the double team, looking like MJ 96 there on the left elbow. We thought it was over. There was 0.4 seconds left, the longest 0.4 seconds left ever. Benedict Mathurin eventually gets fouled. He goes to the free throw line, misses both. Somehow there's still 0.1 seconds left, and Brook Lopez gets called for the foul on the inbounds play by the Indiana Pacers, and Huff is going to the line. He hits both. They win the ball game. He missed both. He didn't even split them. They could have gone to overtime. Clippers win a wild one in Indiana, 114-113. Kawhi Leonard game winner. Coach Lue drew it up perfectly. I'm Adam Moslin. More post game coming up next right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. I was muted.
Audio Network.
Let me unmute myself. Clippers with the Kawhi game winner. 114-113 in Indiana in a 24-point comeback. I'm trying to think over the years. Obviously, the 31-point comeback in Game 2, 2019 against the Warriors. The 27-point comeback in 2012 against the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. Regular season, they got the second biggest comeback ever, down 35 against the Wizards a few years ago. Shout out Luke Kennard, or maybe not so much. He's a Laker now. I'm trying to think of all the biggest comebacks regular season-wise in Clippers history here. They came back down 26 over San Antonio to get the first ever victory at Intuit Dome. This Clippers team just does not quit. Down 24. Should they have been? I don't know. Pacers couldn't miss. They've been the hottest three-point shooting team the last 6 games, and they went 8 for 11 to start the first quarter. The Clippers, though, ended up shooting 43% from the field. They had 16 offensive rebounds leading to 21 points, which was huge for them in this comeback. They ended up at 38% from 3 on 13 of 34. The Pacers still were 16 of 36 from the outside, but they had 20 turnovers leading to 27 points for the Clippers. They got 28 points off of Clippers turnovers, but the majority of that came after the first quarter, where the Clippers had 8 turnovers leading to 17 points. Hence how you get down by 24. Kawhi Leonard, cool as can be, game winner, left elbow, finished with 28 points, 50 straight games of 20 or more for the Claw. He was 13 of 26 from the field, 1 of 6 from the outside. Darius Garland had 30 on 10 of 19 shooting, 6 of 11 from 3, and 15 of his 30 points came in the fourth quarter. And I hope it's just the ankle that he rolled on the cameraman and not the toe, because he played through it heroically, but he was definitely hurting there. Benedict Mathurin, 17 points, big buckets against his team late. He had the layup to tie it, 17 on just 2 of 8 shooting, but 12 of 15 from the free throw line, and a big three-pointer in the fourth quarter as well. And the Clippers survived, being down by 24 in Indianapolis to the Pacers to win 114-113 on the back of Kawhi Leonard and that game-winning mid-range jumper. Clippers go to Milwaukee on Sunday. Then they return home. Tip off against the Bucks 12:30. We'll have your pregame show starting at 11:30 Pacific time. We'll take a timeout for those who are in LA and on watching on the YouTube side or listening on the iHeart Clippers channel. We're not going anywhere. More Clippers talk next. Outside of LA, though, we are leaving you until Sunday. Clippers and Bucks. Ooh, tip off at 12:30.
LA Clippers locker.
I love when this thing tries to mute me because I got to unplug it, go back to. Yeah, it's annoying. Oh my goodness, what a game. I need an explanation. Why the clock didn't move from .4 on the Clippers inbounds to Benedict Mathurin? Did they foul him before the ball even got to him? Wouldn't that have been one shot in the ball?
Start with everything we know. The BZ brings Toyota engineering to electric.
You guys are saying Jay Huff intentionally missed? My point would be,
BZ reflects decades of experience.
why did they give up the game earlier if they were intentionally trying to miss?
It's Toyota Electric.
I mean, he has his head in his hands afterwards. Is he doing a good acting job? He did miss badly for an 84% free throw shooter. I'll say that.
At Toyota.com, you can check out our latest models.
It is crazy he didn't hit either. And that was a foul by Brook Lopez, but it also was a flop. I don't know. They probably should have let that go on second. Yeah, that's definitely a flop. Brian Seaman said it. Wow. You can't call that with 0.1 seconds left. You cannot. You cannot reward a team for that.
Yeah, I'm Frank Ball. A reliable network is key for us.
That was brutal. Did Huff choke or did he miss on purpose?
Summarize.
A lot.
Inquiring minds want to know. You want to play the game winner coming in here?
Yeah.
Was so easy. It took less than 15 minutes.
It was like
Yeah, you guys are right. On second look, that was not.
if you want.
You can't make that call on Brook Lopez when a guy exaggerates contact like that. But, like, if they were trying to lose the game, why was the defense so good on Kawhi, who had to jump over Huff for the game winner? There were many ways they could have intentionally lost this game. Like not going up 24?
Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Welcome into Clippers Talk, the official postgame show of the Clippers on the LA Clippers Audio Network.
Lopez, Kawhi, and Garland. Clippers were down 24. Can they get one more bucket and take a lead? 3 seconds left. Down by one. Mathurin to throw it in. Finds Kawhi on the right side. A righty dribble. Free throw line jumper. Rolls in. Clippers lead by one with .4. 114. 113. Timeout, Indiana.
What a shot. What a season. Clippers come back down 24 on the Kawhi mid-range bucket on the left elbow. They win 114-113 over the Pacers in Indianapolis. Welcome into Clippers Talk. I'm Adam Oslin. Good to be with you guys. All's well that ends well. The Clippers found a way to get this victory over the Pacers. With you for another 20 minutes here, so we might have to do some extended Clippers talk. I got time today. Let's talk about it. Kawhi down the stretch, heroic. But how did they get down 24 in the first place? How did they have one of their biggest comebacks ever? Well, it started like this in the first quarter. If you didn't know, in fact, do we have my keys to victory here, Daniel? Because I tried to warn everybody about Indiana and how they've been playing as of late. Carlo brought it up as well. They have been the best three-point shooting team over the last 6 games in the league. I was not under the impression that they were just going to lay down, and they stayed hot in that first quarter, but I tried to say it pregame. Let's get to your keys to victory here. Carlo mentioned it, but this Pacers team has some talent, especially on the offensive end when they're playing the right way out there. While they're 29th on the season offensively, they have been much better than that as of late, and that's a little bit concerning here. Lately, they're 5th offensively over the last 6 games in particular. 1-5 during that stretch. Obviously, their defense hasn't been good enough. They're not perfect in all facets of the game, but this Pacers team still competitive enough, and the Clippers have to start off the right way on this road trip, which means taking care of the basketball early on and also imposing their will defensively, establishing that defensive identity out there. You cannot afford to look past anyone with just 9 games remaining. Did they look past them? Or was Indiana just hot and they knew it? Because in that first quarter, the Indiana Pacers, they hit 8 threes. They went 8 for 11 from the outside. And I mentioned you can't turn the basketball over, especially early on. The Clippers had 8 turnovers, leading to 17 points. They were down 42-21 heading into the second quarter. Unbelievable. Clippers started 0-5 in the second. They still couldn't get it together. And they were down by 24 at the 9:55 mark of the second period. But then Kawhi Leonard came in. And Kawhi got a floater to go immediately. And you could just tell he was going to try to will them back into the ball game. And the Clippers went plus 14 the last 9 minutes and 55 seconds with Kawhi Leonard out there in that second quarter. So it's a 10-point game at the half. It is manageable. I tweeted out early on, hashtag comeback clips. You know I do it whenever they're down big. I did it twice in this game. I did it after they were down 21. And then again, after they were down 24, I said, hashtag comeback clips. Did you guys not hear me? Did the basketball gods not listen? I already put it out there. Why are they down 24 now after I already put out hashtag comeback clips down 21? Luckily, a 10-point game at the end of the first half because, well, Benedict Mathurin was getting to the free throw line at will. He made 6 free throws in the last minute and a half, I believe, of the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard also had a steal on TJ McConnell and a dunk on the other end. And it was 60-50 thanks to that 8-0 run to end the first half. The Clippers were getting it together. And the Pacers had 6 turnovers in the second quarter, leading to 11 points for the Clippers. And after going 8 of 11 from 3 in the first quarter, and I don't think the Clippers defense was that much better in the second, but they went just 1 of 5 from 3 in the second quarter. Then third quarter, Garland 3 to start things off. Good to see because Darius Garland, well, he rolled his ankle running into the cameraman at the minute 59 mark of the second quarter. Left ankle. Remember, left toe is the one he had surgery on last summer. Well, that was a little bit concerning. He tried to shake it off, shake it out. Hey, he was starting the third quarter. We'll take a quick time out. We'll talk about the second half and how this Clippers 24-point comeback came about in all its glory, thanks to a mid-range jumper by Kawhi Leonard. But we'll get into all the intricacies and the autopsy of how this came about. Clippers 114, Pacers 113. I'm Adam Osland. You're listening to your Clippers postgame show right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network.
In the market for a truck, now is the best time to get a Ford truck, like the legendary Ford F-150.
The one thing that was really helping the Clippers is they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Now, you get a lot of offensive rebounds when you miss a lot of shots typically. They were at least getting offensive rebounds. In fact, they had 7 of them in the first quarter. Can we turn down the monitor? Leading to 8 points. And I want to say at the half, this Clippers team, what did they end up with? What did they end up at? At the half, they had 15 second chance points and 11 offensive rebounds. Make it 12. So it's not like they weren't playing hard or hustling. Yes, they were missing a lot of shots. They shot just 36% in the first half. But you give yourself extra opportunities. That's one way to build a comeback. And then they were much better the rest of the game. After they had 8 turnovers in the first quarter, they only had 4 turnovers the rest of the game. That's it. You clean that up, you get some offensive rebounds. That's how it happens. It is a cheat code the way Matherin gets to the free throw line. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Stump. I know, the Clippers' luck. I don't know what it is, but they're not getting a lot of love right now from the injury gods. I hope Darius Garland is okay. It's got to be a good sign he played through it, right? Or is it just adrenaline? I don't know. He had a quick move to the basket going left in the fourth quarter. He had 15 points in the fourth quarter. He literally played his best after turning the ankle. Looking like he's hobbling around out there. Please be okay.
This is the Los Angeles Clippers.
Clippers come back to win 114-113 after being down by 24 in Indiana, thanks to a Kawhi game winner and 15 in the fourth quarter from Darius Garland. Going through your game recap. So the Clippers, they are down 60-50 at the half. They were down by as many as 24 at the 9:55 mark of the second quarter. In that third quarter, it wasn't just Kawhi who ended up with 7 points, I believe. Darius Garland had, let me make sure about this. Kawhi ended up in the end of the third quarter with 6 points. Darius Garland had 7 points in the third quarter. Brook Lopez was huge in the third. He had 8 points. In fact, Daniel West even cut up a highlight package for Brook in that third quarter. And wasn't he good last time out in the third quarter as well? Brook has had 3 straight really, really good games. He was talking some junk, it looked like, to the crowd. He knows Indiana well. They played them a lot. Milwaukee and Indiana had a rivalry. You remember the lost ball trick that was going on and all that stuff that was happening? Well, the Clippers at one point had it to 1 point in the third quarter. It was 85-84 after a Jordan Miller and 1. But a Nesmith three-pointer. I mean, every time, even though they weren't going 8 of 11 the rest of the game from 3 after that hot shooting first quarter from Indiana, they still hit a ton of timely threes. I'll tell you that much. But a 2-point game, Pacers up 88-86 heading into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter from this Clippers team, Matherin missed a dunk on Potter to start. And the Pacers got into the free throw line early on. Nembhard was at the charity stripe. Put him up by 4. But 2 misses a 3, and he missed 3 3-pointers early in the fourth quarter. But one of them went over the shot clock. It was tough to see. It's 93-86. There's a timeout after a Potter 3, and the Clippers are back down by 7 in the fourth quarter. Kawhi comes back at the 10:09 mark. Matherin misses. Garland comes back at the 9:55 mark. Kawhi jumper on Kobe Brown. Their first points of the fourth quarter. They went over 2 minutes without scoring. 5-point game. Nembhard to Kobe Brown for a dunk. We used to love him. 7-point game. Kawhi misses. Potter put back. 9-point game. Garland with the floater. Oh, he's going to start to cook. 7-point game. Lopez is in for Jackson at the 8:49 mark. And unfortunately, Isaiah Jackson goes to the tunnel. He got hurt. Looked like maybe a left leg. We'll look into that in a little bit here. But Siakam misses a 3-pointer. Kawhi, long 2-pointer now. 5-point game at 97-92. Matherin's steal, they threw it right to him. But Garland had some dancing moves out there on Shepherd, who eventually fouled him. And you could see who was starting to feel it. He hit both. It's a 3-point game, though, with 8 minutes left. Indiana is in the bonus, the final 7:51 of the fourth quarter. More on this coming back. Clippers winning 114-113 after one of the wildest comebacks you'll ever see. We'll go through all of it. No Clippers talk after dark here, I'm sure. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to Clippers Talk here on the Patriot AM 1150.
Again.
Hey, Kobe Brown's been playing all right for Indiana.
2 games in the regular season.
He's needing more playing time. He has got more playing time.
5 days to talk Clippers.
If Isaiah Jackson is out, yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Clippers talk wherever you get
Just a wee bit of a problem.
Reaction and conversation about the LA Clippers and the NBA.
This is like the most Captain Obvious tweet, no duh tweet or text of all time or chat. Garland is fitted in well. I would say so. Understatement of the year. Yeah, everybody worried about Collins and saying we need to have a conversation about Collins. It's like he came back from the neck injury. He hasn't looked right yet. He hasn't caught his rhythm. We really doing this again with John Collins after the way he started the season the first month and then the hot streak he went on and how John Collins is the second biggest reason for this Clippers turnaround when they were 6-21. First was Kawhi. A little bit below that, John Collins. He shot 60% from 3 in January. John Collins has been huge for this team. Don't give up on that man. Do not be a prisoner of the moment. I've seen too much of that lately in here. A bunch of people were just talking about 3 games ago. Everybody in here said Isaiah Jackson should start over Brook Lopez. Well, how good has Brook been since then?
Segmentation as of October 2025. Sherry, what have you done to your hair? What do you mean?
Kobe Brown had plenty of chances with the Clippers. His first year as a rookie, they gave him like a 15-game sample size.
Know your secret. No secret.
He got plenty of chances. I'm sorry, but if you're not Kobe Brown's skill and why he got drafted is because he shot 46% his last year at Mizzou. He has never replicated that or has been even close to that. If he can't shoot, it's just not going to work for him. And he's had plenty of opportunities. I'm wishing him the best, but to act like the Clippers never gave him a chance or whatever is ridiculous. Do we have another timeout?
Yeah, one more after this.
Bro. Clippers come back. Kawhi jumper 114-113, your game winner in Indy. How did it happen? Well, it is a 5-point game with under the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Jordan Miller went to the line and missed both. It was still 99-94. I thought that might do him in. Then Darius Garland crossed over Nesmith for a 3-pointer. Nasty handle, Darius Garland. Love to see it. 4-point game, put back Obi Toppin. Kawhi over Nembhard. Midi. Mathurin layup in transition to tie the game with 6:12 left. They have the game tied. They were down by as many as 24. Garland then, a long 2-pointer, tried for a foul. He was hobbled on the step back on Siakam, and he looked bad at that point. I was really concerned about him. They called a goaltend then on the other end. It was challenged. Coach Lou Cookin, that was not a goaltend. Garland stayed in the game, though, heroically. Believe me. Down the stretch, after a top-in layup, it's 103-101 Pacers. Clippers down by 2. Lopez misses a 3-pointer, and I thought the Clippers got a little jump shot happy. Kawhi missed a couple on Naismith. And then Brook Lopez settles for a 3-ball. DJ lost the ball to Siakam. I mean, Garland missed a floater. I thought that stretch was going to do them in. I thought they were settling. I thought they looked gassed. I felt like the comeback was going to come up short then. Quick timeout. We'll tell you what happened next. Clippers found a way, but the details are important here. 114-113, the final. This is Clippers Talk on AM 1150.
You're in the market for a truck now.
3-point percentage is not the end-all, be-all. Go look at 3-point percentage in games. Like 90% of whoever wins the three-ball battle often wins the basketball game. It's pretty important. Being efficient from 3, it turns out in this league, pretty important.
Because Ford Truck Month happens only once a year.
Collins is not giving up 60% on the other end. Paul Thomas is just a John Collins hater. I thought John Collins already cooked all the haters when he went on a 2-month run, shooting that well and playing that well. John Collins was the second biggest reason for the Clippers turnaround, and now people want to give up on him after a couple of games, bad games coming back, where he looks out of rhythm after the neck issue. Man, y'all don't learn. You already got cooked. John Collins started off the season bad, eventually found his groove. John Collins is going to help this team win games again here. Trust me.
T-Mobile has the exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
You can't be a prisoner of the moment with these things.
Reliable network is key for us.
We'll play the Kawhi jumper again.
Yes.
Game winner again.
Yeah.
Save us a lot. And that's important, right? To keep costs down, the home internet.
Coming in, or did you want to cue it?
Kawhi's had something going on with his right hand for a bit. No, Q will play at the end.
Cool. All right. We'll have a
Kawhi's been playing through pain. Just play the music when we got a minute.
Okay, perfect.
I'll get to your phone calls. We'll do some extra. I got to get out on the radio side, but I'll keep going here on Clippers Talk for you guys.
Just $30 each. Each line without payments, taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet only in 2 lines. Essentials choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
One of the craziest games of the NBA season. The Clippers come back down 24 with the Kawhi game winner. 114-113 was the final. The Clippers were down by 6 after a Naismith 3 with 127 left. It looked bad. It looked like they were circling the drain. Coach Lue has a play drawn up. Kawhi kick out to Garland for 3. That took 4 seconds out of the timeout. Beautifully done. But the Pacers were not going away. Toppin put back dunk on the other end. 5-point game, under a minute left. Kawhi floater over Siakam quickly. 3-point game, 50 seconds left. Nesmith short on a 3-ball. Garland saves it from going out of bounds and gets fouled. Pacers are in the penalty. Clippers are at the free throw line. 31.3 seconds left. Garland hits the first, hits the second. 1-point game. And because he got there with 31 seconds left, you knew it was a 2-for-1 situation. They could play defense straight up and just try to get a stop. That's what they did. DJ, great defense on Siakam. He missed a 2-pointer. Clippers ball. Kawhi gets it into the front court. The double team comes topside. Coach Lue calls a timeout. Kawhi lets it fly after the timeout was called. He missed it. There's 3 seconds left. Coach Lue draws up this play beautifully.
Can they get one more bucket and take a lead? 3 seconds left. Down by 1. Mathurin to throw it in. Finds Kawhi on the right side. A righty dribble. Free throw line jumper. Rolls in. Clippers lead by 1 with 0.4. 114. 113. Timeout Indiana.
There's your game winner. After, some shenanigans, and I don't know how it was 0.4 forever. And Jay Huff missed a couple of free throws late. Clippers win 114-113. They'll be in Milwaukee coming up on Sunday. Pregame at 11:30. Before we get out of here, I do want to thank the Clippers organization, Ralph Lawler, Brian Seaman, Noah Eagle, Carlo Jimenez on the call, Daniel West back here in Burbank. Talk to you on Sunday.
Now, if you missed the show,
I ain't going anywhere.
I
I still got to hear from Kawhi postgame.
I never miss an episode.
We got Clippers Talk After Dark for you guys.
This broadcast of LA
After a performance like this, I'm not going anywhere.
Join us for every game all
Yes.
season long, right here on your home of the LA Clippers.
I also want to get to a couple of phone calls.
Every game all season long, right?
Daniel, you do your thing. Let me know whenever we're good. But take your time, whatever.
Here's the cone. A gift of any size will go towards saving baby's lives.
I know we got some Kawhi audio coming up.
250 and say the keyword baby. That's pound 250 baby.
It worked?
Yep. Very good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Justin, sponsored by
I want to hear from Kawhi post-game
Go to a place that's full of cops.
with Lauren Rosen.
And then if you're going to a place that's full of cops and you're going to antagonize.
What a victory. This team, unbelievable. 32-15 since the 6-21 start. Coach Lue said it. They were 6-21. He said, we're going to go 35-20 the rest of the way. They're ahead of that. They're now 2 games over 500. Here's Kawhi postgame.
Kawhi Leonard, your first question from me comes via Darius Garland, who asked on his way off, how does Kawhi do it? Talking about that last shot with 3 seconds left. How does Kawhi do it?
Man, just having a mindset that the ball gonna go in every time I shoot it, and just pushing through adversity. That's it. A lot of hard work, and obviously I got God on my side.
The other night you were preaching consistency.
know what it is.
Kawhi, you were preaching consistency the other night. How did you develop the mental fortitude over time to be able to hit late game-winning shots like that one with such regularity?
Oh, man. Like I said, just being mentally focused, knowing how I was missing shots in the fourth quarter, and then I just decided I got to put the ball up. Was dealing with some wrist injuries today, so just have to push through it really, and just learn throughout the whole game what I got to do to make a shot.
The bench went absolutely crazy when that shot went in. I saw you smiling at them. What's it been like to share such special moments with this group specifically?
It was great. It's been great, you know, because at the time I was saying we might have to give BG the ball, and then Coach Castleberry's like, "You want me to go tell him?" I was like, "Nah, I got it. I'm trying to be a good teammate though." But and I told him I'm about to just shoot that shit as high as I can, and then end up just shooting it and went in.
It did go in, Kawhi. Thank you so much as always.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Guys, crazy when that shot went in. I saw you smiling at them. What's it been like to share such special moments with this group specifically?
It was great. It's been great, you know, because at the time I was saying we might have to give BG the ball, and then Coach Castleberry's like, "You want me to go tell him?" I was like, "Nah, I got it. I'm trying to be a good teammate though." But and I told him I'm about to just shoot that shit as high as I can, and then end up just shooting it and went in. Be a good teammate though, but and I told him I'm about to just shoot that shit as high as I can. And I told him I'm about to just shoot that shit as high as I can. And I told him I'm about to just shoot that shit as high as I can, and then end up just shooting it and went in.
It did go in, Kawhi. Thank you so much as always.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Ha! Did you like that? He got up for that jumper. The double team was there. Kawhi got up. He's been dealing with finger and wrist stuff. I've seen him flexing it. Yeah, the longest 0.4 seconds ever. That was longer than what they gave Derek Fisher with his 0.4 second shot against San Antonio, which I think was BS, and they started that late. If you know, you know. 2004. Kawhi Leonard. I want to get to your guys' phone calls because I feel bad we had to go quickly with a game like this. So if you call in right now, I'll pick up the phone. We will get to you, okay? 877-520-1150. That's the phone number when we are on AM 1150. Shocking, I know. When the Dodgers are on 570, we're on AM 1150. And this be the phone number. We got somebody calling from South Carolina. But if you guys want to call in, I'll stay on a little bit longer. I do want to hear from Coach Lou postgame.
I'm almost done editing here.
Daniel West doing his thing. I need that Coach Lou postgame. I need it. What a win down 24. And Indiana, they're just crazy. Like, they can find ways to win. They could also find ways to lose. I don't know. Is Jay Huff that good of an actor? Because he was buckled over afterwards. He couldn't believe he missed both. He's an 84% free throw shooter. That's a wild way to lose a ball game. It would have been a wild way to win a ball game, and I would have been irate. I would have lost it. If you got on early on the post-game show, you knew I was saying the game's over. The game is over. 0.4 seconds left. The game is over. Benedict Mathurin is at the line. And then they keep it at 0.1 second and call that flop. Clippers time. Hold on. How do you call that flop? On second look, you guys are right. That was definitely a flop by Huff. That would have been an abomination, an atrocity to lose a game like that in that way. All you had to do was hit one. Kawhi did go 1 of 2 down the stretch. He missed it. At what point was that? It was 108 to 105. They were down. And then Aaron Naismith hit the three-pointer, put them down 6 with a minute 27 left. Down 6, a minute 27 left. They had to be perfect, and they pretty much were. Give Coach Lewis flowers. Access Entertainment turned off his TV after they were down, or Huff going to the free throw line. I hope Garland's okay. I hope Isaiah Jackson's okay. I hope Kawhi Leonard's right wrist is okay. Looked okay on the game winner.
The first to tie the game. Lopez.
Kawhi is the 14th player in NBA history to record 20 points or more in 50 straight games. First player to do it at the age of 30 or older. Bill Simmons said he turned off his TV. I put Quentin on hold, and then he hangs up. Just stay on hold. Bill Simmons said Kawhi Leonard was the 54th best player in the league in December. 54th. Still gross. Let me see if I got the email yet for the post-game sound. I wasn't happy with that curse talk the other day with Carl Tart. That had me worried. Group therapy session. I want to take a couple phone calls. I want to hear from Coach Lou. Kawhi Leonard wanted that game winner. I was trying to be a good teammate. But Kawhi's got to take that shot. That was a perfect play. Great pass by Benedict Mathurin on the inbounds. He said 54. He meant 54. Y'all are obsessed with LeBron, making that about LeBron. That has nothing to do with LeBron. That has to do with Bill Simmons. Bargov, hold on. I'm going to get to you here. Hold on. Everybody feels like their team gets more hate than every other organization. That's just a fan thing. I don't worry about that stuff. Do the Clippers get some hate? Yes, they do. It's also because they're relevant. And Laker fans, for whatever reason, they act like, oh, 0 rings. Well, Clippers fans seem to be living rent-free with them. Top 30 at least. He's top 5, my guy. And he ain't 5. What is this? You can make the argument nobody's been better than Kawhi the last 3 months. People say LeBron has media members pushing narratives. What about the media people like Skip Bayless on TV for 15 years ripping LeBron James? What about that? Or Stephen A. Smith. He literally has guys 24/7 a day going after him. Like, I'm not trying to. I don't like LeBron, but I can be objective. Jordan didn't have a Skip Bayless going on TV every day for 15 years ripping him. It ain't the same. All right, this is definitely a timeout and possibly heading to a block. Clutch Sports agent, because I bring up facts.
What? Huh?
What about the other side of it? LeBron has guys working for Clutch. What was Skip Bayless working for Clutch? Is Stephen A. Smith the biggest talking head out there working for Clutch? take a timeout for the
Clippers hoops.
Oh, yeah. Your postgame.
You're talking Kawhi top 30 all time. Kawhi with a healthy career could have been in the GOAT conversation. There's your game winner. After you, Kawhi's that talented. A healthy career, Kawhi could be talked about in the GOAT conversation. I'm telling you right now. I need that post game from Coach Lou. I need some phone calls.
All right, I think that's it. Let me just check my list.
That's Chatter gets technical free throws. I think if Kawhi got another ring, he might be able to make the argument he's top 10. And you know what? That's all stupid, though. It's so circumstantial. If he doesn't tear his ACL in 2021, he has another ring, I think. I'm going to get to your phone calls, 877-520-1150.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, you're welcome.
877-520-1150. Would you mind putting the phone up for me?
Oh.
All right, can you guys hear me here? Let's try this out. Bargov calling in from Maryland. Bargov, you're on Clipper Stock with Adam Moslem. What's up, Bargov?
What up, Adam? Holy smokes, what a game. I've never seen an ending like that.
Cook.
That was truly that was insanity. What a roller coaster. Man, I mean, dude, Pacers came out and look, they had 4 or 5 of their guys from that run last year that were all playing. They were playing well. Good team defense. They were moving the ball a lot, setting good screens, tough to defend. To keep it within 12 at half was a good second quarter. It's what you needed. Unsung hero of the game, I would say, is the DJ. His defense on Pascal all game, just brilliant. I think DJ's a string bean, but he's got dog within that bean. You know, he plays so much stronger than he is, which is a skill that you can't coach that. He just got it within him. And yeah, man, Kawhi. I mean, struggle all game. You know, the shot's not falling. He got 2 free throws, I believe, all game. Just to fight through that, to stay with it. Mathurin had the 15 free throws, but man, that was just a wild roller coaster game. Claw, he's one of one for a reason. Let's get it.
One of the most bizarre games, one of the most wild, dramatic endings I've ever seen, and that's saying something because the Clippers have had some wild ones. We know. Anything else, Bargov?
Wouldn't want to be Jay Huff trying to go to sleep tonight. I'll just say that.
So you think he was trying to make them?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
My point would be, if they were going to try to lose the game, they had a million ways to do so in the fourth quarter, and yet they kept hitting shots. They still were playing hard. It took everything from the Clippers. So why try to lose it then?
No, he was trying to make him 100%. He just choked in the big moment. You know, former Wizard, Washington Wizard, great Jay Huff.
Former Laker.
Just he shrunk. Former Laker, man, shrunk when the lights got bright. But hopefully he's got a good family, good friend group, keep his spirits high. But let's get it, Clipper Nation. We out here. Claw, DG.
Good
Brooke.
phone call.
Let's get it.
Bargov, I love you, man. Love your phone calls. Well done.
Peace, Adam. Much love, bro.
Sean in Inglewood calling in? Wow, must be a big night. What's up, Sean?
Hey, man. All right, man. I get cut off, but I called back. How you doing?
Cut off? I didn't pick it up. What do you want from me?
Okay. Are we on air?
Yeah, you're on, Sean.
Okay. Hey, listen. A couple of 2 things. First of all, the Boston game, when they came back from 24 points, Landry Shamet hit that 3.
Good memory.
His first.
Hey,
yeah.
Landry's and Ivica Zubac's first game as Clippers.
Right, that's right. The other thing, I did some research. Garland actually dribbles the ball about 70 to 80 times less a game than James Harden. So that means they're getting more fast breaks and maybe about 5 or 6 more shots a game or more with that. So, yeah,
You mean
nobody's standing around waiting as
other
much.
guys are getting more shots? Are you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying our guys are getting more shots because you're not waiting on Harden was dribbling more per game than anybody, like 350 to 380 times a game.
Well, listen, I'm not going to hate on James Harden, who was the biggest reason they got to 50 wins last season. I'm just not, but I get it. Different style.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying they're moving the ball more and getting more shots. That's all.
That's fair.
That's why they're offense. Yeah, no. And the third thing, I do think we need to pick up another big like Bamba because, just tonight Jackson may have gotten hurt. We're thin on the bigs. Collins is getting hurt off and on, and they might go against either OKC or San Antonio in the first round.
You're
So
right.
those teams have plethora of bigs. So we need one more big. We really do.
The one
We
thing I'm
don't
not
need,
clear about, I couldn't get clarity on this. If they bring in another big, would he be playoff eligible if you're picking someone up with 8 games left?
I think you can. You have to give him a contract, though. That's the thing. And with Bamba being a veteran, I think that might put them over a cap a certain way. That's why they have all these two-way players now at the end of the bench. But I'm sure he can help them more than any of the two-way players because he just adds that second dimension of a big that can be your secondary off-the-ball help or,
look,
block it. Block the shot.
I know you like bigs, but Mo Bamba, I mean, if Isaiah Jackson's out for an extended period of time, then they probably have to do something. We'll see.
No, but I'm just saying, after you get Lopez, you got a couple of 6'8", 6'9" guys. Okay, that's just not going to fly against Victor and 3 or 4 other 7-footers on San Antonio.
So you think Mo Bamba is the solution for Victor Wembanyama? Like just having somebody who's big doesn't
he's not the solution.
But I'm
for
saying
Victor, he's the help, and not only is he the help, but then when you get down to the Cornets and the other guy from Canada. And all those, and they even went out and got another Plumlee. So they got a lot of bigs. If we get one guy hurt, we're screwed. I'm just saying.
I just don't know. If any of those options. A lot of teams are screwed if the right guy gets hurt. That's how it works in the NBA. But I just don't know if that option's actually better than just playing Nico Batum or John Collins at the 5.
I just say that there are people deep on the bench that won't get in the game. You might as well have Mo because there's a need that you don't have. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a game where you're going to need that second big for one reason or another. I mean, he has a really good arm length, his wingspan.
Look, we know the top. We saw him last season. I've seen Mo Bamba. I know what he can do, and I know what he can't do. I'm just saying, like,
I know what he can. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm saying he's functional. And I've seen Luke Cornett. I mean, not Luke. Yeah, Cornett, whatever his name is. I've seen Cornett stop Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
2
Cornett
times
is good.
in a row.
Luke Cornett is a good player. Mo Bamba is not Luke Cornett. There's a reason he's not in the league right now, my friend.
Okay, but you can't teach height. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
So they need another big.
That's fair.
All. And
we'll see.
If there was anybody else, I'd bring them up. But right now, there is nobody else because people snag Plumlee, people snag Bagley, people snag these other big guys. So this is it.
Look, if Isaiah Jackson's out, they're probably going to have to get somebody. We'll see here, Sean. We'll see what happens.
Right. Anyway, my friend, that game was kind of crazy. It gave me a heart attack almost. I'm telling you.
Kinda.
The 4 seconds that lasted for like 10 minutes. Come on.
Ridiculous.
That was. So I haven't been calling in that much because I've moved to Chicago. And what is it? In a couple of days, my mom will be 92. And that's why I'm here.
Congratulations. That's awesome. You're a good son.
Yeah, I'm trying to take care of her. But listen, nothing but love. I'm still a Clipper fan. I stay up late and watch all the games. I just can't call in like I want to all the time.
Well, we need you, Sean, once in a while. Come on now.
All right, I'll give you some love. Well, you got the East Coast trip right now, or Midwest trip, so I'll be able to call in a little more. But you know, sometimes it's like 1:30 in the morning and the game's over
No,
here. You know.
I get it. All right, Sean. Well, it's good to hear from you, my friend.
Good. Yeah, keep it going, man. Keep it going, and Clipper Nation forever.
Let's go. Junio calling from South Carolina. Junior? Is it Junior?
Julian. Hey, how you doing?
Julian?
Julian? No, it's Junior.
Junior. There was the R missing. I thought it might be Junior. Junior, what's up?
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, hey, I was just saying it was a great win. I mean, it's a good win. Every win counts, you know, and I appreciate, like, once again, I appreciate Coach Ty Lue, Garland, the Claw, the whole Clippers team, you know, even the youngsters when Ty Lue puts them in and the other guys are tired, you know, that we got some weapons in this whole team, you know, and it's just great. And I don't know, man. About the flopping, I feel like it's a way of cheating, but other people might think differently because the Joker does it with the Denver Nuggets and LeBron does it on the Lakers. Now Huff, you know, I forgot who else does it, but
look, a lot of guys do it. We were fine with it.
Man,
we were fine with it when James Harden did it and got away with it. Like everybody complains when it's the other guy, but everybody's got some flopping on their team. Everybody's got some floppers.
Oh yeah. But I do believe that we won the trade between James Harden and Garland.
Well, they definitely did for the future. And it's looking like even in the present right now, they've won it with how good it's been, but we'll see.
Yeah. And like always, you know, you're the best Clippers podcast out there, you know, so, you know.
I appreciate the love.
But other than that, But other than that, I want to shout out to the WNBA for their salary raises, you know, for 2026, and because I watched them in the summertime.
That's cool. Get them paid.
So you know, they deserve it. You know, it's like you know, if you want to watch good 3-point shooting and you know shooting in the paint,
they're on the up.
But other than that,
they're on the upswing. The WNBA has gotten much more popular the last few years, so they got to pay them more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, Junior.
But other than that, all right. Hey, that's all I got. So
thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate you.
All right, no problem. All right, bye.
Ooh look who we got here. Put it up, Ben.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time. What time is it? It's Clippers time. Let's get it. All right. Comeback Clips. Hashtag. What's good, Adam? All right. What's good, Clip Nation? I'm always say, what's up, J-Dog? You dig? You know what I'm saying? We out here doing it. Comeback Clips, Adam. Look, man, we out here looking. Look, hey, I can guarantee you, we get into these playoffs, and that's what's going to happen. Because I don't know if y'all saw it, but I seen it, dog. I saw them Angels, and they was like, man, he ain't finna get these free throws. Block, knock them off. It wasn't supposed to even be there, because I'm glad you went back, and I'm glad you looked at that, Adam. Yeah, man, they be trying to do us, man. But that's all right, though, because them Angels is out there, and y'all taking mine. Don't be like, oh, well, why ain't the Angels out there when we be losing? Because we ain't meant to win them all right? God like to see a entertaining, close battle. All right, and pretty soon we're gonna have that battle of the West again. And guess what? We're not gonna play no games. Isaiah Jackson, man, I'm proud of him. I think that he's been a wild card as well, outside of the obvious Benedict Mathurin. I pray everything is cool with him, Adam. You know what I'm saying? We out here in Michigan. I just got through pumping some gas. Dog, it's cold, but shit, we got that win, and I'm feeling hot, dog. I'm feeling good. All right? We got a dynasty, man. And now we putting the whole league on notice. Kawhi Leonard, what? Aging like wine, aging like some of that blackberry wine, dog. You know what I'm saying? And we out here just look. This is all we needed. We just needed somebody to take the pace to another level and give Kawhi that rest that he needed. I hope Darius Garland is straight. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hey, what's the weather like out there in Cali? Adam, I have to ask.
Not as hot as Kawhi Leonard.
That's right. Hey, I'm telling you, everybody is hating. And they didn't even want to let Kawhi get in the All-Star game. Man, I love it. Everybody wrong. That's why we the comeback Clips. All right, it's not just so we able to, you know what I'm saying, get them Angels out there and put them on our side and make them amazing comebacks. But it's because, man, everybody be hating on us. Man, you know how much even out here, because I am from the 714. I'm from Cali. I'm just living in Michigan, okay? All right? And everybody growing up in the city, they was always, yeah, this is a Lakers town. This is a Lakers, Fakers, Snakers, mustard yellow Lakers town. Man, my whole family. I'm the only Clippers fan. Ride or die. We're going to cut them in half like a Clipper cut through waves, man. We ain't playing. I don't care where I'm at. I'll be in Antarctica with a Kawhi Leonard jersey on. Like, what's up, dog? Huh? We doing it, man. And I just love the fact that even Stephen A. Smith, everybody got to get that man his props, man. Shout out to Kawhi Leonard. Doing it big. Proving everybody wrong. He coming back from those injuries. He's taking care of himself. And when you a humble man, when you a humble player, you ain't all proud and stuff, yo, that's what happens, dog. You know what I'm saying? We got some Angels out there with us. Ty Lue, to them Ty Lue haters, what they gonna say? The man, let that man be. He came up with an amazing strategy. Coach of the year. Give him the coach of the year, dog. You got to give it to him. Why? Man, that whole coaching staff. Chemistry, man. Confidence. And we executing with that confidence because everybody's used to working with each other. Oh, man. Come on, Adam.
Clavon, will you stay on hold? Because I want to hear from Coach Lue, and then I want to go back to you to close things out, okay?
Okay, that sounds like a blessing. Let's get it.
All right, hold on. First of all, Quentin calling in from LA County, then Coach Lue, then back to Clavon to close things out after the Clippers win 114-113 on the Kawhi game winner in Indianapolis over the Pacers. Quentin, what's up?
Hey, Adam, I'm calling in. I'm a little concerned. I heard you say that DG had hurt his ankle running into a cameraman. Is there any status on that?
No, but I'm going to play Coach Lue here in a second, but I don't think we have an update. But he played through it, so.
Okay, he played through it. Okay, and also I like the point you made about having another big available, but I like your response to playing John Collins, Nico at the 5. Worst case scenario, if that were the situation. I think we have good chemistry right now, and Nico's able to play small ball 5, and so was John Collins. So I'm okay there.
I just don't know if picking up any big just to say we have a big for Wemby is actually better than the guys they do have that are just undersized. I just don't know.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. And then Nico's already played with him. They played, so I think Nico can defend him. It's just about as best as
I've seen it. They put the first game the Clippers played against the Spurs and Wemby, they put Nico on him.
Right.
Because Wemby's not the most physical. He's not Shaq. He's not backing you down in the paint. He's not even Jokic in that area. The one thing you can do against him is outmuscle him at times.
Right. And Nico knows him well, so I kind of slant towards you with that. I think we have the depth on the roster. I'm just leery. I don't want any more injuries, break glass. So hopefully, our guys, stay healthy. But yeah, I'm proud of our guys. And I think that was a move for them to try to keep that draft pick tonight, Adam. I honestly believe the Pacers did that because they're trying to.
Honestly, I don't know if a player would intentionally miss 2 free throws Like, what does that draft pick do for him? Jay Huff may not even be on the team next year. Like, this could sting him forever. He may, like, this could be in his head forever now. Like, that is a brutal way. I just don't know if I believe it. I err on the side of no. But Quentin, I appreciate the phone call. I want to hear from Coach Lou here. Post game. I want to hear from Coach Lou post game here. I need to hear from him. Here he was, Coach Lou of the Clippers. Let's go.
Can you give us the play you got Kawhi, the shot and what the options were in that play? He was talking about maybe Darius even taking that shot.
No, well, they were small, and then so we had Brook to pin down for Kawhi. If they switched, then Brook would be on the inside or whatever. But then they brought Jay Huff back in the game so they wouldn't switch it. And so when we saw that Kawhi would come off, Ben makes a good pass and Kawhi gets right to his shot. But they would have switched, and Brook would have had the smaller guy sealed at the basket. We would have threw it right to him. But Kawhi made a big shot.
That's a hell of a play call by Coach Lou. But he can't run any plays. It's just straight ISO. No. Get out of here.
Do you remember the moment where you stopped being surprised by what Kawhi Leonard does?
No, I mean, get the ball in his hands at the end of the game, you got a great chance. And so he brought us home tonight.
I've not seen a finish like that. Nembhard making the shot. I mean, that was about it. And then the fouls going on both sides, missing free throws on purpose and then not on purpose. Rank that as far as craziest finishes that you've seen.
Well, the game should have been over. And so we just looked at it.
That's what I said.
Well, the game should have been over. And so we just looked at it. Ben didn't get fouled when the ball was in the air. He had the ball in his hands, and it was a foul. And so the time should have been off the clock then. And then when he missed the second free throw, the game would have been over. So but it's hard, bang calls. It's hard to see throughout the course of the game. But then we had point four. We had instructions to throw the ball deep to Brook. So now we tip it, the game's over. We wouldn't been in that position. So just a lot of things, learning experiences for us. And then also just, Brook, he barely touched him, but the refs got to see that coming. They're going to try to dive into you and fall and try to draw a foul with .1 on the clock. So we got to be smart and just protect the rim, keep our hands up because they can't catch and shoot, or they can't even catch and score the basketball. So we got to be smarter with that. And don't even, put it in the officials' hands.
You're down 24, second quarter. What were the keys for you to get back to the game?
I thought just mixing in some zone to try to slow their pace down. They're very good.
That was a good call. They started playing zone in the second quarter.
In the half quarter, slipping out, causing confusion, and then getting downhill, getting to their sweet spot. And so I thought just, trying to play some zone to get back in the game, which it helped us out, got them a little stagnant, and then we was able to make some shots finally, in that second quarter. And then just, throughout the course of the game, just keep battling, keep fighting, keep competing, and we was able to come out with the win.
Kind of felt like everything was pretty even-keeled despite being down 24. We're sitting next to the huddle. We could see everything very level. Your thoughts on this team handling adversity, not just tonight, but really all year?
Yeah, that was good. When Kawhi, he's battling through some things right now, and just Darius to carry the load offensively like he did tonight, made some huge shots. Kawhi made a big pass to him, made a big three in the corner to cut it to three. So just a total team effort, and just continue to keep competing. You never know what happens. We got down 24. The guys didn't panic, and just stayed the course. And we got some stops, and then we was able to score the basketball.
Before you were able to come back, they did build a 24-point lead. Do you see anything that is lingering? Is there one or two areas that are concerning you defensively, or was it
just transition? Yeah, no, transition. Like, I thought they really attacked us early in transition. We didn't get back. We didn't get matched. They got layups. They got threes. They made 8 threes in the first quarter, only 1 in that second quarter. So just getting back, getting matched, trying to, catch up with their speed, in transition, which we didn't do a good job of in that first quarter.
What do you like of Ben's game, and how important is it to get a win for him when he's come back to the
Yeah, very important. I thought he did a good job of just attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line 15 times, staying the course. When you play against your old team, you want to, play well. But I thought he did a lot of winning things out there on the floor just to win the game. And so, getting to the free throw line, 15 times, was huge. Was able to, settle them down, get our defense set, and then, go from there. So it was big.
Even though you said the game should be over, is this the craziest end of the game you've seen in the regular season?
Yes, it is. One of.
What was that
Big.
question?
Even though you said the game should be over, is this the craziest end of the game you've seen in the regular season?
Yes, it is. One of. Have a good night, man.
Thank you very much.
One of the craziest games of the season. There was Coach Lou post game. Clippers win 114 to 113, down 24. Kawhi game winner. Let's hear from, before we get out of here, I want to go. Clavon, you got one more minute. Cook, send us out the right way.
All right, man. Look, man. We know it's been some ups and downs in the Clipper life, man. It ain't easy being greasy. It ain't easy being a Clippers fan, but it's going to be worth it. It's time for a dynasty. It's time that we stand up and rise. The Clippers will be the team of the city pretty soon, all right? Them Angels is out there. We're going to cut them in half like a Clipper cut through waves, dog. Why? We the comeback Clips, all right? Put it up, Ben. Keep putting it up. And guess what? That J Mill, a.k.a. it's Miller time, dog, and my dog, Colonel Sanders. Keep up the good work, because we needed that young blood on the court. Shout out to the Clippers fans. Shit. Clippers Nation, let's get it. Adam, stay up, stay warm, because it's still cold out here. But as long as we keep winning, it's going to keep me. It's going to keep that fire burning inside. Let's get it, baby. Cut them in half, baby. Let's do it. Wait, who we playing next? My bad. Who playing next, Adam?
Milwaukee on Sunday.
Oh, man, we're going to walk on Milwaukee. One more gets in, because that's what we do. All right, we're going to go in there, and we're going to shut it down. And I guarantee, hopefully, everybody is well, because we need Isaiah. I don't know what we're going to do with the big man situation, but you know what I'm saying? I think that Ty Lue and the coaching staff can put something nice together. I don't know what the options are for a situation like that, but, man, hopefully we can pull something together. Hopefully Isaiah Jackson is straight. Everybody's playing hard, you know what I'm saying, to get us above that so we can get into the playoffs. So, man, I just hope everything come together, all right? We keep playing for the Clipper Nation, all right? Let's cut them in half, Adam. Let's get it.
Clavon, one more time. Put it up, man. Oh, he's not going to give me one back? Put that shit. Oh, Clavon's phone's cutting out or something. Clavon, give it to me. Put that up.
Read something to you. You got some time, Adam? One more thing.
Yeah.
All right, benediction. I don't know what y'all be calling it, Benedict Mathurin, but I was looking at something the other day, and I looked at benediction. All right, I'm gonna read this shit to you real quick. All right, if y'all spare me this one time, I had to pull it up, dog. All right, it says benediction. It says a solemn blessing, often delivered at the end of a religious service, intended to invoke divine favor, grace upon the congregation. In the text, folks, the Lord has blessed us with Benedict, or a.k.a. benediction, Mathurin, and we going to keep putting that shit up, putting it up, Benedict, putting that shit up, benedictions. Bop!